There was a fight down in the Ratway, but reports are sketchy. Some say it was Stalmore agents, others say Thieves Guild. Some say it was both.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here. Greetings, honored friend. Could I do. Only trouble is, would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? Thank you, marsh friend. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore. Not well, I'm afraid. That a few months ago, it was Troll Fatsav, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Good. If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me an offer. Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship. Greetings on everything I've got on display, really. Good journey, marsh friend.
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
You're a stranger here too, huh? Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim. I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
Safe travels.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? We've been contracted to make sure Grand Shay remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone! Gather round. You well stocked. If you're ever in the market, I'll give you especially good tomorrow.
Gather round, all.
Say, how are we going to sell all those fish before they
This way, everyone. Over here.
No, I can't tell. As soon as I do...
You need to hear this.
What is it this time?
Patience, Blanchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the whiz peasants. And it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with
Although
water.
I would like to have anchored
Well,
a bit
that was a
closer
simple
to Golden Glow
misunderstanding.
State.
But this
Why didn't
item
you
is
then?
the real thing.
When I got close,
Lads
the
and lasses,
mercenaries
I give you
Aringoth hired to
Falma
protect the
blood
estate just
elixir.
waved me off.
Guaranteed.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins. Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
As crisp as a winter
I mostly deal
Waste
with
of time.
drunken brawls.
Damn.
Been too
I
long
knew
since
I
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Protect yourself right.
Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onrek. You should try it sometime.
Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Have what?
Never seen me all this upset
Blazes
about
are you
anything.
talking about?
The city really gets to
Don't
her.
play stupid. I said turn out your pockets. Now!
I'm telling you, I don't...
Guaranteed.
Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
That's right, it isn't yours.
Looking to stay alive?
You're under arrest,
Why take a
Branchet.
chance?
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do this one of two ways. You can walk with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless
Protect
body.
yourself
Your
right.
choice.
Buy armor from
But I... Very well.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
You gonna buy
If you're looking for
something?
company,
See for yourself.
I suppose I could do worse.
I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely
The
scraping
old
by.
time that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
Greedy. If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me an offer. Good journey, marsh friend.
Jewelry.
Give it up, Brynjolf.
I'm busy. Don't you have something to do?
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. I'll be here when you're done.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Jewelry with legendary
Please, I don't have anything to pay you. Don't destroy my urn!
Just pay them, Bearson.
Be careful. No! I can't believe you did that. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Take your coin, and tell Brynjolf to leave us alone.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Please, don't take the statue. It's the only... Not Lady Dibella. No! Please, I can't lose her! I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from Rockjoy.
Visiting Riften? All welcome.
Pleased to meet you. I'm a priestess at the Temple of Mara. Here for a room or something to drink? Show me. You want something or not? Look, everything was all just a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to tell Brynjolf to go jump off the pier. You tell him I'm sorry, yes? Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it.
We got the message. Now just take your business elsewhere. We got the message. Now just take your business elsewhere.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Need something?
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Krelka.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. You play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Goldenpool, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Hey, hey! I want to talk to you. Now. You're pretty tough. I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Ah, you made it. Good to see you, my friend. I'll never forget how you saved my life as the Calmon Maidens.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me. Until next time.
So you're the new recruit, huh? I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again. For a small... Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you... Look, I've been in this business a long... At the end of the day, you'll find that all we... Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. Take a look.
Mm-hmm. It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief.
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things perfectly clear. 1, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And 2, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baronziah. Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baronziah's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now. Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have... Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck. Walking away without... I have work if you've got the backbone. Unbelievable. You must be the first person to set eyes on all 24 of them in... well, the last 2 eras. When I told you the set had to be complete, I left out a small detail. I honestly didn't think you'd ever get this far. If the stones were remounted on the crown, it would be of great benefit to the Thieves Guild. Not exactly. The crown is what the guild calls a paragon, an object that enhances our thieving abilities. At least that's what I'm told it does. There hasn't been a paragon in this guild for hundreds of years. I have it on good authority that the crown is within Tolvald's cave, dropped by a Dunmer caravan leaving Morrowind long ago. If you could bring it back, we could restore the paragon, and reap its benefits. If we want to stay on top in Skyrim, the guild needs that paragon back. Without it, we're just a bunch of petty thieves. All right, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me. Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the... That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Don't give up now. There's plenty of loot out there just ripe for the taking. So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me?
So, you're Brynjolf's new prototype. Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. Until next time.
I don't care if you're best buddies with the Guildmaster. I'll still smash in your skull if you try anything.
Wanted to say something to you.
May the gods watch over your bat. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right, then.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit game.
What was that? There's someone there. Time to end this little game.
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden. The memory. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it. You must bring it to Avongenzel. In the West, return it to them. It must go back. It is done. I won't go back to Avongenzel. I won't.
Dirge told me you made it into the guild. You need dirt on anything, you talk to me. The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Wind... He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. Be seeing you around.
Got to thinking, maybe I'm the dragon.
Hey, let's talk a sec.
You've made a mess of... At least you remembered one of the things I asked. Let me see that. Arengar sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Last. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it. Just keep your ears open and your mouth shut, and you'll do fine.
Another victim fell for our ruse.
shall
My money's on the big one.
Enough! Somebody help! We're routed! Fall back! Ah!
Good to see you again, friend.
So, feeling loose? I knew you had it in. Well, I'm not one to welch on a deal. So here's your reward. Hope you put it to good use. I know I have. If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills. Hey, I still have plenty of work to do here.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is... See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Find me if you're ever looking for some extra coin.
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me?
Welcome to the cozy little family. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested? Need some gold? I may have some. I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex. Sometimes we just like to remind the city that we mean business, so we hit 'em hard. Just steal whatever we can until we made an impression. Simple, right? Almost. The catch is, it doesn't count if anyone sees you take it. The message needs to be clear. We work in the shadows. Steal from anywhere in the hold, and you even get to keep everything you stole. So, you in? Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine. Let me give you the details. So, what can I do for you today? Oh, you're back.
Hey, good to see you.
Sure, we can talk again. Come here a second. A lot of people... I'll show you what I know. If you ever need more practice with the bow, just grab me.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk? I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me.
What's going on? I think you're all right. Pull up a chair, my friend. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a... I didn't mean to imply with my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. Made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to... well, to kill someone. Either way, the trick was in the escape. And that's where my strength... well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back... I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. And the last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. Some other time, perhaps.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
Hey, good to see you. My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Salt. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes. Keep to the shadows.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Consider joining up myself. Ain't no doubt about it. Thieves Guild is back. They've got Riften grim.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
Mjol told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
So you're the one that burned down Golden Glow Estate. Do you have any idea what that little stunt you pulled is going to cost me? I'm amazed you even bothered to show your... The only reason we're having this conversation is due to Brynjolf's assurance you won't botch another assignment. He claims you possess some sort of uncanny aptitude for your line of work. Quite frankly, I find that hard to believe. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Once again, Brynjolf sends me someone with no backbone, no determination. Faith. I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Honor to you, my Thane. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Ah, hello. Take a look.
Thank you very much for your business. Do you get to the Cloud District? Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the
Blade
top.
and shadow,
I own
silence
Chauffeur Farm,
and
you see.
death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damn... shopkeepers.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
We drink to our youth, today's come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore...
You look like someone who can hold their liquor.
How
about a friendly
take back our home.
Can't a man drink in peace? I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard, and we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole... The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand.
What are you gawking at? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new... If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll... Oh, I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Oh, very well. Here's half. You'll get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Now I've got to clean up this mess. Was something we discussed... Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn. I don't think that could have gone any... So, Maven wants to hunt down Sebjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sebjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. I can't believe that worked.
What's on your mind?
Pull up a seat. Ah, you're back. Good job. Now, here's your part of the deal. Could I give you a little tip? Take every job you can get, or else you'll end up a beggar.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face. I trust you have good news for me? This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. Out of my way.
Be careful.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
Good to see you again, friend.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
What's on your mind?
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. Don't dismiss our adversary so easily. They're well-funded, patient, and have been able to avoid identification for years. However, don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Gajal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim. But he's no mastermind. Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gullumai alive. But remind him.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. By your I don't deal in land or property. Now if... Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. All right. Had I known this deal would bring me this much trouble, I never would have accepted the gold. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Heard they were forming a Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself. Favor the bow, eh? I'm a swordman myself. I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thuum be to like any skill?
I'm gonna find whoever did this.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Come back here!
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. I see you wish to be reasonable. Perhaps I misjudged you. The name of the person you want is Carlia. Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No, no. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive. You needed to know more? Now you're speaking my language. Tell you what, if you need any stolen goods fenced, you bring them to me, and I'll pay you good money for them. Consider me your new friend in the north. I asked her the same thing, and she wouldn't come out and tell me. But now that I know who she is, I'd say she's trying to hit the Thieves Guild where it hurts. Maven Blackbriar needs Golden Glow's honey for her mead. She's been using the guild to keep the estate under her thumb. If the owner cuts the guild out of the picture, he's cutting Maven out of the picture, which she can't afford. If I was Maven, I'd blame the guild for weakening and not being able to handle the place. Exactly. For the guild to survive, they need Maven's support. This Carlia must have spent a lot of time and resources planning this. Consider it a gift to ensure your silence. That thing seems to be bringing me nothing but trouble anyway. Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went. Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you? Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you? You needed to know more? Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated.
should have come here.
You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
What did you need?
Did Gullamai give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her if only we knew where she was. So we have to go out there before she disappeared. Yes, I'm going with you. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.